We do social Sundays every Sunday, which is where, boo,
Dale. Hi, Heather.
yes. Hi,
Hi.
boo.
Why do I
Hi,
look
Bree.
long?
Is your money long though?
Oh my God, I forgot about that. Oh, I'm a guest. Oh shit, I'm a guest.
She's a guest. Fan up my guest, guys. Fan
I
her
have
up.
to remember that I'm the guest and I gotta do everything opposite.
It's been a million years since you guessed it with me. A million years.
Well, it's been a million years since I broadcasted and I finally got on last night.
It's been 4 days, which is a million year and you know years. Yes.
It's a million years on YouNow, especially when you have editor's choice. Yes.
Oh my God, that's right. You have editor's choice. Are
Yeah,
you
and I'm
kidding me?
wasting it. Yeah. Hi, Bobby
Bad
D. Oh
broadcasting.
my God, I love Bobby D and I love Bobby D's name, by the way.
Who's
And it's
Bobby D?
now. Huh?
Who's Bobby D?
Um, I don't know, he's come into my broadcast, but I love the name Bobby D because I grew up, well, I didn't grow up, but
With Bobby D.
my childhood friends called me Barbara D. So
I
I
thought
told
you
him he
meant
knows.
I thought you meant
I
Bobby's
know,
D.
I know, I know that's why it sounds like that. I know.
Yes.
I haven't seen you two since
Together in a
Dairy.
month.
Oh, since, Zona,
Since when?
really? Dairy, me and Jerry. Me, Jerry, you.
Oh
And Liz.
no.
Bingo.
Bingo.
Yeah, she needs
Oh
to do that
no.
again. Liz needs to do that again.
What is it, K9?
Your lipstick is so pretty. It's
She
funny
always
that you
looks
say
pretty.
that. I'm not wearing lipstick at all.
Is it stained?
No, it's just lip liner. I can't find the lip I want. So I got this three-piece set. Not Joey's three-piece set, my three-piece set.
Okay.
And it's Homegirl, Lolita, which is the signature color, and then Hawkwind liner from Kat Von D. And I'm just wearing Hawkwind. I'm wearing it all.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's 24-hour.
Joey,
So
contain yourself, okay? You're always fucking cheating on me. What the fuck? Joey.
okay. So
So
here's it.
yes,
You guys were talking about good topics that I wish I was like,
I
oh,
know. Well,
I wanted
we
to.
can hit those topics with you too as well.
Okay.
Because I want to get your opinions on whatever you wanted to speak about from then. But again, guys, this is Daledemi. Tell them who you are. Tell them what you do.
I'm Daledemi. I'm 139 years old, and I cook on broadcast. And I love
Yes.
cooking on broadcast. So it's one of my favorite things. I don't cook every single day, but I do my best in providing recipes for you guys or questions about recipes. If somebody has a question about a recipe, they email me and I try to broadcast to show a better way to provide a dish
And
to
she has a cookbook
family. And I have a
that's coming
cookbook,
out
yes.
very
And
soon.
by the way, we titled it.
Yes. Yes,
Yes,
yes, yes,
we
yes,
just
yes.
titled it 4 days ago, 5 days ago. Yeah, we just titled it. So I'm super excited.
You see what Corinne wrote?
I'm going second next time to be on. Oh, Corinne. Save the best for last. Hello. No, just kidding. No,
No, that
I
was
was
good.
literally blow drying my hair. I'm like, I'll have to do my makeup and answer questions. And then I saw Corinne. Like, oh, I can take my time now. And I even forgot to put a product in my hair.
Oh, yes, she has 64 teeth.
I have 68 teeth. Get it right, Zona. 68.
Oh my God. I am so glad that I switched this up. I should have listened before, but I'm so glad that like I'm
You should
getting
have
different
listened.
perspective.
You should have listened to who before?
I should have listened to you before.
And
Yes.
who else? Me. I'm not the only one.
Well, no, I'm not gonna shout out everybody. I'm not, but I'm it feels refreshing to have different perspectives of and it's different questions.
And it's refreshing for your audience to,
Absolutely.
you know.
Yes,
Okay.
Emma.
A mom is always right. Get it, girl. You know.
Okay.
You know.
At least Bill loves me. Shut up, Heather.
Yeah.
But yes, no, it was nice to have Corinne, as the first, guest to change it up, and I'm happy to have you here. I haven't seen
Yes,
you.
you
Well, I've
brought
seen
this
you, but
cherry, Corinne. At least see you went first. You're the one that
yes,
so you made history. I'm just leftovers.
just Dale, Demi.
I'm leftovers. It's okay though.
Leftovers are always
Okay.
best the next day.
Why
So
am I
go.
nervous? It's so weird.
I don't know, because I'm so cute. I don't know. Maybe.
I just want to make it clear, unlike Corinne, all of her Sundays are free. Mine are not.
Right.
Mine will be free once football season is over. It's just to see that my team played on Thanksgiving, so they're not playing today, so I'm available today.
I'm going to block you,
Get
Joey.
my leftover. Ooh. I'll make a whole new casserole with these leftovers.
I don't like casserole, so hey.
It's not for you anyways. It's for Joey.
That's what he
It's a white
says.
people thing.
It's for everybody.
The casserole thing is a white people thing. Hey, you're Puerto Rican ass.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Pretty much. With your damn green bean casserole, yes. Whatever. Tuna casserole? No.
You guys, I was showing my pussy left and right last night. Her name is
Oh, you were.
the cutest little black and white kitten.
You were.
I was
You
on
were.
broadcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. First topic. What is it that you want to discuss from the topics before?
Let's start with the sex education in schools.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
I do want to start with that.
I know you do.
I think my child is a little bit older than Corinne's.
Yeah.
My daughter is a little bit older. So, okay, so my view on this is when my daughter was going through school and they had the option to, the parent had the option to allow their kid to go through sex ed in 9 and 12. Okay, my daughter is almost 16. She'll be 16 in 2 months. So they gave us the option to allow our kids to go into sex education. And see, this is where Corinne said something about, I don't want my daughter to learn about little boy parts. However, that's where people's mindset are they're in a mindset, I think they're just learning about the opposite sex. It also gives them an opportunity to learn about their own body. Because little girls these days, the hormones in the food, they're developing quicker. They're getting their periods sooner. You know, I mean, you have 12-year-olds that look like they're 18-year-olds. So I think it's very good that they're starting to lower the ages in that, because you have girls at 9 years old getting their period. And it's not to learn about the opposite sex. You can learn about your own body and the anatomy of your own body. So I feel that's super important when it comes to sex education, because you're learning about yourself also. You're not just learning about the opposite sex. So, and it's to get you guys to prevent, because I was actually in this very unique situation in January where somebody close to me had a baby and they didn't know. And they said to me, that a grown adult said, "Can you have a baby after having sex just one time?" They teach that in school. And then I realized where they come from, they don't get taught that in school.
Right.
So they, as a grown adult, they had no idea that you can actually get pregnant by having sex one time. So unprotected sex one time. So I think it's extremely important. I think, I think they glamorize teen mom and teen pregnancy on TV. However, I did have my daughter sit down with me and talk about teen pregnancy or teen mom or whatever it was. And I was showing her that every single girl that was a teen mom on the show never had a positive outcome. They were high school dropouts or, or having problems with the family. Baby daddy's not there. They're broke. Mom and dad, a whole bunch of things led up to it. So my daughter actually kind of learned from the show rather than...
Can you give me 1 minute? And I take it over? Yeah. My dog is about to pee on the floor, so I need to take him right out real quick. 2 minutes.
Before you beat his ass. Don't do it, Freddie. Don't do it.
I'll be back.
All right. So yes. So anyways, I had my daughter actually sit and watch it with me, and she actually learned a lot from that. Like, okay, this is not something I want to get myself into. So yeah, that was that. I like how we all have our own separate combos. We're all listening to Poets and Dales. Oh, well, my 9-year-old knows what that is and where baby comes from, but how it's done is another for me. And I understand that, but there are kids that are active in elementary school these days. I know you say like not everybody is active, majority of them aren't, but the fact is that they are active at a younger age these days. So like, I mean, parents are letting boys sleep over at their daughter's house. You know what I mean? These are moms my age. And I feel like a lot of parents are just like, well, it's just easy because we can't beat their asses anymore. So kids, I know that I didn't act up because I didn't want to get my ass beat. But kids these days know they cannot get their ass beat. So it's easier for them to act up. Cold day in hell, to be honest. You're right? It's a cold day in hell for my daughter, too. I'll beat that ass. Go ahead, call the cops. I'll break your phone before you can do it. The Bob Father. Yeah, what's up, Bob Father? So it's just, that's what that is. So sex education, I think it's extremely important. I think that they should allow the parents to have the option in elementary school to allow their kids, like, yes, I elect my daughter to be in this class or my son to be in this class. So where did Poet go? He went to, really, Emma? Really? My mom would have killed me if I got pregnant early. Fear works. Fear does work. But not only fear, you also want your child to not fear you to the point where they can't say, Mom, I'm sexually active. Please put me on birth control. Hi, Mitch. Me too. We always say, if you think you can discipline our kids, better have it. Better have at it. Oh, when Maureen, I think it was Maureen that said, I think they should teach about touching. I will be damned if somebody else is teaching my child about inappropriate touching. That should come within the household. I don't want any other motherfucker teaching my kid about that. That thing, that didn't sit well with me. When you said that, are you a mom, Maureen? I'm not sure. There is no way in hell I'm going to have another stranger teach my kid about inappropriate touching. Hell to the motherfucking no. That is a parent's job, and that is not a job for a stranger. I don't care what anybody says. That's a conversation whether your kid is comfortable or not talking about it. That's the conversation that your kid... A lot of parents don't have that conversation. I didn't say whether they have the conversation or not, but I'll be damned if somebody else has that conversation with my child. So when you said that, that really, like, I couldn't wait to get in the desk. I was like, hell fucking no. So again, I don't know if you're a mom, but when you're a mom, I'm pretty sure anybody that's in that parenting position, Uncle Jerry is not going to teach my kid about inappropriate touching. My brother's not going to teach it. My sister's not going to teach it. I am the only one that's going to teach that to my child. The only one. Okay? And I will teach it. If daddy's doing this to you, it doesn't matter who it is. Dad, me, somebody. You talk to somebody about it. But you're too pretty today. Oh, well, thank you, David. Okay. I don't even let my school nurse do physicals for sports because I'm not there. Oh, why would they do... Oh, well, they don't do it that way here. I'm high as fuck. Okay, Bobby. Can my kid just stay 6 years old? Thanks. That was me, by the way.
Sorry,
Is your kid a boy or a girl, Amber? Where's Poet? Oh my God, Emma! Oh my God, you literally are a child.
She is a child.
Oh my God, Lord. You said I'm going to go walk the dog, and she says, where is Poet? Like 100 times. It'll scroll up.
Be nice, still. Be nice.
Son and I had the conversation with him. My concern is for the kids that don't have parents to discuss it. And again, that's a different situation, but I don't think they should teach it in school the way you think. So if there's kids that are in school, they have somebody at home that can teach them that if they don't have mom or dad. I mean, that's a unique situation. I'm talking about parents, whether you're a single mom, single father, the conversation should be within the household, not in a school, for when it comes to that.
Sorry, guys. Where's part? Hey, baby daddy, what's up?
What? Oh, Bob.
Yeah.
I'm like, where? I don't see that screen name.
Well,
Just
you got
say
me 13
Bob.
views. Thank you.
I trust my brother with my kids. That's about it.
Yeah.
Do you trust your brother to have that conversation with your kids about inappropriate touching?
Ooh. That is such a topic.
Gail, how come you never told me before you inappropriately touched me? I don't know who the fuck Gail is, but I guess when she is ready to answer the question. I like that, pecan. No, I'm talking about taking them places. Oh, okay, Zona.
So, what was the other topic that you want to talk about? Because I know there was a few that I wanted
Well,
to
you wanted to ask me
get your
about internet
opinions.
friendships, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
You guys talked about sex education.
Hmm.
What else did you guys talk about? Christmas or
Talk
something?
about a lot of
Oh, you
stuff.
guys talked about internet. You guys talked about like deaths and dealing with death,
Yeah.
or hard times and going to social media and stuff like that. And you guys talked about like when's the fine line to draw the attention, right?
Yes. Let's. Okay. What about that? When people come on here and they're talking about death or being ill.
Okay, so my opinion on that is say, for instance, let me just take Lexi, for example. Lexi has a lot going on in her family and she comes to YouNow to escape, but she doesn't necessarily talk about it on YouNow. She'll just say, I'm having a day. And then she'll inbox me. And I will keep in touch with her. I'll keep in touch with her mom because they have been going through a lot. But she comes to YouNow for an escape. So when people get on YouNow and they come here for an escape, like, I'm so glad I came here. It kind of changed my mood. I think that's fine, but when it's the same people with multiple problems every single day, I think there's a point where we got to stop babying them or pacifying them with, "Oh, I hope it gets better," blah, 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 and just start ignoring it. Because it has happened where people have done that to me, and then like every single day there was an issue, and I just stopped addressing it,
Hmm.
and their issues somehow disappeared because I stopped addressing it. Because how does one person have all these issues? But if it's like different people every now and then, but it's normally the same people that have, I don't know, somebody died in their family, so and so's in the hospital, I cut my toe and
Right.
got stitches, I'm sick today in bed, I have a cough, I got a black eye. It's this, when that happens, you kind
Black
of
eye.
just ignore it, and somehow their problems seem to go away. Like, okay, this isn't working for her attention, so now I have to take a different approach. So, but if somebody comes on and it's random, like when somebody says my brother died today, I'm curious as to why you're on you now.
Yep.
I,
Me too.
I, I personally can't fathom that. David just said earlier the first time he has spoken about it at all was in your broadcast a few minutes ago. I don't know if you know this.
Yes.
His sister died in June, and nobody knew about it. He didn't
Nobody
come
knew
on
about
here
it.
talking about it.
Right.
And then recently I had someone biologically that passed in my family, and I didn't broadcast for a week, and not a single soul knows
Yep.
that I had a death in the family. So it's just one of those things that YouNow is not the place for me, or Twitter, or if somebody's breaking in your house, are you going to call the cops or are you going to tweet about it? Just like I get so confused. I get confused with that. I just don't understand people's priority train of thoughts. The train of thoughts, how they prioritize their feelings. So I don't get it.
Did you read about Zona wrote?
Zona, I agree with all that, but there are some very young fans on here that you have to be careful with. They may not have any. Zona, I get that. And I said that's fine. What I am saying is if one person has multiple problems every fucking day and they're all different problems and they're super extreme, I find that to be an issue for attention. If you ignore it and you don't address it, somehow those issues go away. And that has happened with a teenager who is now a partner. That has happened with a teenager that was always coming to me for every little thing, but a lot of it was just garbage. And now their problems are actually gone. Those particular problems are gone. So, like kids, my whole thing is I'm not going to baby every little problem. How is it that when I stop addressing their fucking boo-boos, that their problems seem to go away?
Mm-hmm.
It's their way of getting attention. Now, if some people don't have anybody to talk to, I'm pretty sure they don't have problems every single day of their life. So, every case
Right.
is different. Well, I'm just going by the cases I've dealt with. So there
Right.
we have it.
I mean, I've gone through it where people have come by and said, okay, my grandmother's dying or something. And I'm just like, okay, I feel bad. Like, I don't say I feel bad. I feel like, okay, my condolences. I hope, you and your family make it through it. And that's it. I'm not going to keep addressing it over and over and over because if you need to talk about it that much, you should reach out to somebody that you can physically talk to. If you cannot, DM somebody
Yeah.
one-on-one that you're cool with online and have that
Right.
conversation with somebody.
If somebody is willing to say it out loud, if somebody's coming to the Daledemi broadcast and they're saying it to me on my Daledemi broadcast, they can absolutely to me DM me privately. And then we can have a one-on-one, make life a little bit easier in that sense. If you can have the guts to say it loud, you can have the guts to say it privately to me. Because I feel like if you're coming to my broadcast speaking to me about it, that you are trying to address me personally.
Exactly, Heather.
Yeah.
Poetry now. Okay, I will in 1 minute, Emma.
And so,
Okay, so there was something I wanted to ask you.
go for it.
Let me see. Okay, two things actually. What do you think about vegans? Because I know that you cook, and you cook with meat, and we know that one of your best friends is she has a daughter that's a vegan.
Yeah.
So and that's from your content. Just wondering what do you think about that? And how do you? Well, two things. What do you think of that of vegans or veganism, and what do you do to accommodate people who are vegans when you do all your cooking in like big settings?
But I'm glad that you asked this because we talked about this last night on my broadcast.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay.
This was actually a topic on my broadcast last night. What do I do to accommodate vegans? Nothing. I do
From
nothing to
Heather.
accommodate vegans because if you want to be vegan, you have to find a way to keep yourself vegan. It's not my issue to keep you vegan. So if you want to be vegan, more power to you. But what do I think of vegans? I mean, they don't necessarily hurt me in any way. But I can tell you it was tough on Thanksgiving to have two different menus. It's fucking annoying. But I feel like vegan people are missing out on good stuff. I think there's a lot of health issues that come with vegan. A lot of people feel the opposite of that, but I know that my best friend's daughter has to supplement hardcore, has to supplement super, super hardcore. And there's a lot of unnatural things that go into being vegan. And they think the complete opposite. They think it's like everything to them is natural and organic. It's not. There's a lot of preservatives that go into some food, and it's just a lot of tofu. What is tofu? That's not natural. Tofu's not natural.
I
They say
love
it's
tofu.
soy.
I love tofu though. I do.
Well, I'm happy for you. What do you put on it? Sugar, salt?
No, I cook it with I'll mix it with chicken. Like I cut up a little piece and put it with chicken.
Okay, well that defeats the fucking purpose.
No, I just like the taste of it.
There,
I hate you. Shut up. I like the consistency. Okay, I like the consistency of the firm tofu when you mix it with like broccoli and like a garlic sauce. It tastes so good.
order flan. If you like the consistency,
I
order
don't like
flan.
flan. I
You
know.
hate
Shut
tofu?
up. Shut up. I know. And I'm Puerto Rican at that, and I don't like flan. I
How
feel
do
like
you?
I feel like
How do you
flan is
think
like a
that the
diabetic's nightmare. I feel like you eat it and you're gonna go into a sugar coma. Ugh.
It's custard, for God's
And
sake.
it's caramel. I don't really like caramel, so yeah.
Well, caramel's just the topping. You don't have to eat it with caramel, but flan itself is the custard.
Well, yeah, but Puerto Ricans don't make it without it. They make it with the caramel little sauce thing all the time.
Well, yeah, yeah. It's at the bottom, and when they flip it, it just
Right.
so good.
Exactly. No, I could do custard. I could do custard. How do we always get back
Flan
onto
and custard.
food? We always get back onto food with you. I swear. But go
Okay,
ahead.
okay. So, but vegans, on topic with vegans, I just feel like the vegan community is just missing out on tasty food, and I said it last night. I think vegan people their food is boring, and I said they're probably boring in bed too. That's just my opinion.
No,
They can't even be
I heard
vanilla.
some
You can't
vegans
be
were.
vanilla because the only thing you can vanilla up is vanilla extra. You cannot vanilla ice cream. You can't even vanilla ice cream.
Do you even vanilla, bro?
You're even ice cream, bro. Like all the good things. Like who doesn't want a really good In-N-Out burger? You
Like
know?
the truth say, who doesn't really want to In and Out? I'm like, okay.
There's a vegetarian, not a there's a protein version of In-N-Out where there's no bun.
Vegans think you guys are missing the
Us
point.
vegans think
that
you guys are
eating
missing the point that eating meat and animal products so much is destroying the earth in American.
Okay,
Okay.
wait. I get the
Animal
whole
activists.
right. I
That is
get
not
the
a vegan.
whole animal thing. I get the whole harmful factory thing to the earth. I get all that. But what I don't get is the nutrients that you're not getting that you have to substitute with supplements or pills to be able to live. Like, I can't do that. I'd rather to eat a burger.
That's what I'm saying. And that all has to come from somewhere. That has to come from plants. That has to come from trees. And by the way, animals can't live with all these trees being cut down. Animals are dying because of that. Do you write on paper? Because if you write on paper, you're killing animals. Because if they cut down trees, the more these animals have no place to live. So, okay.
I don't supplement.
I don't supplement. There's a shit ton of vegans that have to supplement. Have to. Like,
okay, so
supplement, she has seizures.
Right. So what do you do for your parties when you have vegans there? What do you make for them?
I don't vegan nothing. I'm not a vegan household, so if I have a party and they can't eat it, they better bring their own food. And that's exactly how I feel about that. I'm not going to veganize my party for one person or two people. So I'm not going to do it. So if they want to be vegan, they can be vegan, but I am not vegan. When I'm in your home, you can vegan all you want in your home, and I'm your guest. But as my guest, I'm going to do it my way. And if there's something that you can't eat, you just pass up that meat or dairy and all the good things, and you can eat rice.
Organic rice. It better be organic. Mama Liz.
Wait. So, I'm not a fan of vegans. Would I wear a fur? Absolutely not. I would never wear a fur. But I will eat that burger with animal-style fries.
Did you say animal-style fries?
I sure the fuck did.
I am so done with you. Animal-style fries. Oh, wait. Shit, my sister-in-law's calling me.
Is it frozen more than half the time, or is it me? I think the crazy vegans just shut down the conversation between meat eaters and vegans.
Hey.
Okay. Mama Liz, thank you so much for inviting your fans.
I'm on the computer. What are you doing?
Okay. I'm taking over again, guys.
Hello?
Mute it.
Yeah, so are we good for tomorrow?
Oh, shit. I can't even have him muted because he took off the headphones.
I can't hear you.
I did that when I was guesting also. What did you do?
No, I texted you. Oh, wait. No, I said...
it froze on your end. Got it. He sucks at muting, doesn't he?
Oh, Erica. Yeah.
He'll take over while I talk over you. He can't hear me because
no, I told we were going to Sean's not off today.
I have a crazy day, but I would never ask someone to accommodate me. Oh, Krispy Kreme.
Right, so tell your mom then we can meet up tomorrow for lunch.
Well, shit, what does your diet consist of? She doesn't eat anything. She doesn't eat cheese. So no macaroni and cheese for her. I love animal-style fries.
Tomorrow because obviously it's my birthday tomorrow.
He has no clue what animal-style fries. It sucks being the guest.
What?
Thank you for fanning me, Whip 2. Chicken. Oh, you eat chicken. That's what she eats. Mute. Oh my god, he's the worst. Can you be a vegan and eat animal crackers? No, there might be egg in the animal crackers. You go.
At what time?
Go where?
4:30. So what about before that? Like at 1 o'clock?
Is more important than just deliciousness. What is Lolo talking about? Lolo's talking about like that. That's right. We're talking about cooking vegan.
So we would have to do dinner.
That's what we're talking about. Cooking vegan.
Okay, so let me see what I can do then.
Or
not
I have
to do something at night, but I'm gonna see if I can switch it over then. And
sustainable sourcing vegan or not is my goal. Huh?
All right, no problem.
I think no one should judge the other. Well, I judge. I think vegans are boring.
My birthday's tomorrow.
That's me judging.
Love you.
I sent it before. Uh-oh, what did you send before? Oh, Mama Liz. I tried to text his other phone, but he is not paying attention. You're the worst. You need to learn how to mute.
I don't know how to mute. I don't care. It was a conversation with my sister.
Okay, wait, hold on. No, it's just that when I'm talking, it's hard to... It's hard. It's when I'm talking and you're talking, like two people talking at once.
Oh, sorry.
That's what it is, and it's not your conversation.
You should have just stood quiet and listened to my conversation.
Look underneath me. There's like a little microphone that looks like your Yeti microphone. You just click on that. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck.
So did you hear me?
No,
I thought you did with the whole fight.
no. I can read lips.
I was like, fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. No, I was supposed to have lunch today. Well, early dinner with my brother and my sister in law and my niece for my birthday because tomorrow's my birthday. So
38.
okay, 38, 24, 27, 47. We all ages.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I was supposed to make plans today, but Sean couldn't go today. So I was like, okay, he's off tomorrow. So I was like, I might as well just do it on my birthday. But I also want to do a birthday broadcast, so I got to figure it out.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, long story short.
69. Heather said 69. Girl, he wishes.
Favorite numbers, and yeah.
Okay, so we're done with vegans. Okay, next.
Thank God. Okay. Oh, you're a poet? Yes, poetic potato. I am, and I eat potatoes. Just so you know. Next topic was hold on. I know I have it here somewhere. And thank you, Heather. Yes, I did know it wasn't muted though. What about drug testing at the workplace? What do you think about
Oh,
that?
I'm all
Considering you
for
come
that.
from a military background, I mean, what do you think?
Right? I'm all for that. I am absolutely all for that. I feel like it's important to employ people who are sober in every way, which in every form possible, only because there's people that are just dying to take the job that you want. And I just think it's, especially in a dangerous job, like working in a shipyard or an aircraft or, stuff like that. I think it's very important to be in a sober state of mind. So show us your Yiddies, poet. What's a
What's
Yiddy?
my yiddies? Are these my yiddies? What are my
Yeah.
yiddies?
No. But I'm all for drug testing 100%. And random drug testing throughout. So I have to do it. So I feel it's important that anybody who wants a good government job, I think government jobs is one of the number one places. I think working for McDonald's is considered a government job these days, right?
No, it's not a government job. It's a
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
franchise.
Well, I understand it's a franchise. However, if you get in trouble with the law, it's almost impossible to get a job with the government. I mean, with
Yeah.
McDonald's. It's one of the things that they always talk
No,
about.
they hire criminals all the time.
If you state it, but the point is, it's very hard to land a salary based through McDonald's because you can have it be on a salary based
Yeah, but
job.
that's like manager probably status.
Hey, there's people that are in the Navy that get out and they want those kind of jobs. But if you fuck
True.
up, you fuck up.
True.
You served your country, but now you can't be a manager at McDonald's. See?
Ain't that some shit? Can't work for McDonald's, damn.
First of all, don't mind me. I'm not here. I'm lurking. Okay.
I think I don't know. Like I think that people can do their jobs. Let's say if they like smoked weed the night before. I don't think that like stops them from doing their job the next day if they are responsible not to smoke before work or during work. Like I don't think if they smoke weed that it should be like okay you can't get the job because you smoke weed. If you can't live without taking a drug while you're working, then I think that becomes a problem.
Right.
That's yeah, that's my opinion on that.
Well, weed is only legal in a few states. Mine happens to be one of them.
Amazing.
Yeah.
What do you think about juveniles being treated as adults?
Treated or tried?
Charged as adults.
Okay, so tried as adults, charged,
Yes.
tried. I think if the crime fits the charge, I think if the crime fits the nature of being charged as a child or an adult, I think it's perfectly okay to be. It's funny because I actually watched something last night because I'm obsessed with this kind of stuff
Yes, you are.
where these teenagers were going to juvenile hall, but the nature of the crime where they killed, stabbed, beat, stabbed, shot, mutilated, and burned, and then raked up all the burnings, put it in a barrel, and threw it in a thing. These were teenagers.
Sounds like New York.
It's
In
not
the
like
80s.
they accidentally shot the kid and they're like, "Oh fuck, we're now murderers." I think that's a lesser, it's a childish act. But what these kids did were very adult-minded ways to get rid of the evidence and everything. It was very premeditated and all that. And I think that they had an adult state of mind in the process of it all. And I think that it was fair for them to be tried as adults. So she wrote a paper. Who wrote a paper?
Yeah.
It's recreational legal here in Mass.
Oh, you wrote a paper on it?
If my husband gets hurt at work, the first thing they do is take them to a clinic to be tested for drugs. What I want to know is why are people with clean records have difficulty getting jobs? That's my whole point about the drug testing. That's why I think it's important. Okay. She wrote a paper. Who wrote a paper? The YouNow Kingslayer. Rehabilitation, not reincarnate. Wait.
But I'm a whole hippie. Yes, Amber, you are. And Troy, I see you.
I think she meant to. Is she saying
Rehabilitation, not incarceration.
Incarceration.
She spelled it right.
No, I'm thinking that she said hippie, so I'm like thinking I'm reading incarceration. Wait, what's it? Not incarceration.
Incarceration.
No. The other word. Reincarnation is the word I was thinking of because she said hippie, right? Reincarnation. That's the word.
Reincarnation. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. When Jessie talks about something, she said.
Yes. Yeah, that's Jessie's thing. Jessie's thing is I wrote a paper on it. That's her thing.
Okay.
But Jessie's not here, so
don't get it.
About that. Yeah.
Okay, so I don't even fucking get it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so but yeah, I think if the crime fits the charge, I think it's okay to charge kids as adults. So it depends on the nature of the crime, in my opinion.
Yes.
So if it's like petty theft or.
But what about those kids that like kill their parents like at like 15, you know, and then they get tried as adults, or sometimes they don't? Like, what do you think the punishment should have been? Like, should they have been tried as adults if they're like 15?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It depends. Like if a child gets in a heated argument with mom and they're in the kitchen and he has a knife and like stabs her and then he's like, oh my God, she's dead.
Right.
You know, it depends.
But if it was premeditated?
In most cases, children who kill their parents, it's a premeditated act. Like they know what they're doing. They know why they're going to do it because they want to be with so-and-so boyfriend or girlfriend and they don't want anybody. You know, there's a lot of premeditation that goes along with normally with children who kill their parents. But if it's something that's in the heat of the moment, what's the word? Passion. Done out of passion in the moment. I think that's a whole different story. But the crime has to fit the charge in order to be tried as an adult or a child. Mm-hmm. So that just goes along exactly with what I thought the first time. Thanks on a tough crowd. Oh. Okay, premeditated or not? Premeditated or not?
Or not. So two things. So first, do you have any topics that you wanna bring up, like that we can discuss? And I can definitely give my opinion as well. And then I want to hit on the internet friendships with you. And your opinion on that.
I don't think I came in here with any topics in mind. I don't know. Okay,
so then let's go straight to internet friendships. Like, what do you were there if you were hearing what we were saying while you were doing your hair? What's your opinion on that, as far as what me and Corinne said?
Well, I was listening to you and Corinne, and I was also watching the audience. A lot of people think that internet friendships are stronger than friends outside of YouNow, or I'm just going to use YouNow as an example. For me, I actually I come from a different background where I've met so many people in so many different walks of life, and I've had a really amazing, successful adulthood to where I have friendships that have lasted 20 years. And for me, an internet friendship is not it doesn't have the substance that the friends that I've made off of YouNow or on the internet. It doesn't have the same substance for me. Like I have to meet you and I have to build that substance. We have to have some sort of relationship outside of the internet to make me feel that it's worthy of anything. Do I feel that it's non-existent? Absolutely not. I don't feel that way. I feel like You can make friends on the internet, but do I hold the same value as a friend on the internet as a friend that I've met in the military? There's no way. They're on two different levels for me.
Well,
So
then I'm not your friend then. I don't
you're
care.
so stupid. Will you
I don't
stop?
care.
You're supposed to.
I don't
You're
care
coming here
then.
in January. That doesn't even count.
F you and your military and all your friends in the military. I don't
Well, that's
care.
what I'm saying. I come from a
I'm
different
blocking your
walk of
FaceTimes. I'm
life.
blocking everything. That's it.
No, because people say, I think Corinne was saying, or somebody in the audience was saying that they have somebody that they talk to their internet people every single day. For me, my friend Jen, I can talk to her once or twice a month, and I still feel like I have a better connection with her than I do with anybody else. Like, she just knows things about me nobody else knows. Or Sarah and I, we didn't see each other for 8 years one time. But the minute we're together, it's like we never left. She sent me a birthday card. She always reached out to me every holiday. She sent me packages while I was deployed, even though we didn't see each other or speak to each other for all those years. The longevity of the friendship and the value of the friendship, I think, is very important. So I think some people on the internet, just like in the military, you meet people of all walks of life. Not everybody's meant to be in your life forever. There's going to be some people that you're going to make lasting, long friendships with, and there's going to be some people that you kind of pass through, and you learn a lesson. Everybody comes into your life for a reason.
For a reason or season or what is the saying? They
I
come
don't
into your
fucking,
life for a reason or a season. I don't know.
I don't know, a
Or a
lesson
lifetime.
or a lifetime. That's what I think. A lesson or a lifetime.
Well, you're not getting rid of me, so I don't give a fuck about your military
Oh,
background.
yes,
Okay?
you're on the lifetime. I did say, do I think it's possible to have lifelong friendships through the internet and then it goes beyond? Yes. Do I hold the same value?
No, I'm gonna go write a vague tweet about you, just so you know.
Please go right.
Just so you
Oh
know.
yeah, let's touch on that. No,
I'm
wait,
not gonna say your name though.
we already touched on topics like that. No, we didn't. Close enough.
Close enough.
Yeah. Yeah, close enough.
Close enough. Yeah, you did talk about vague tweets.
My
Yeah.
internet friendships, I don't know. I feel like you have to understand the people I have in my life, I've had in my life for a long time. A long, long time. So, and I'm always down to make friends. However, I am a girl's girl. I prefer to hang out with a bunch of chicks. There's a lot of females out there that says, "Oh, I'm not really into females, so that's why I have a lot of guy friends." I'm not that girl. I love having girlfriends. I love that I can go out and do one nights with the girls. I love that I can have the guys if I ever need them, but the guys and girls together. I don't go out with just a group of dudes. It's not my thing. I'm a girl's girl. I just feel like girls who say they don't get along with other girls and that's why they have a lot of guy friends, I think you're the problem.
Mm.
I think the girl is the problem. I don't think it's other girls. That's my opinion.
Okay, what
To
about?
take advantage of your friendship where you feel more like a friend to them than they do to you. Okay,
Okay,
that is a good question.
you go first.
I feel when you are a friend to someone, you should do it with the intentions of never receiving it back. And that goes for anything. When you borrow money to somebody, I think you should borrow the money to someone with the intentions of never getting it back and or ever having to place. You can't expect more from people than what you can give. Number one, this goes both ways. But if you give more, I think you should do it with the intention of never giving it back so you can never ever throw it in their face no matter what. Okay? That is my personal opinion. I fully believe that when somebody asks me to borrow money, I give it to them thinking I will never get it back. If I do, great. But if I don't, I just gave $100 away. That's fine. That's fine to me. So you have to do it with that expectation. Now, trust. I trust everybody. I am the opposite. I don't like when people say you have to earn your trust. I'm not here to do a job. My job is to be your friend. I don't think I should have to do more than what you should do to me because I trust you and you don't trust me. I think it's unfair that I have to work harder to gain someone's trust when somebody else hurt them. Why is that my problem? Don't make it my problem. So I'm the girl that I trust you until you give me a reason to not trust you. I don't think there's such a thing as trusting too easily. I don't think there's a such thing of being too nice. I don't think there's a such thing of too much of any of that. I just firmly believe that if I get burned, okay, lesson learned. Now I'm still going to trust the next person next to me. There's different levels of trust with everybody, but I'm not going to blame you for what like Abu Jalambu did to me. You know what I mean? I'm
Right.
not going to do that.
Right.
So it's just you can't. I'm not. My job is not to get you to trust me. That's not my job. So I didn't do anything
I
to deserve
agree.
that in the first place. So that's my opinion. But you go.
Okay.
You
So
go.
my opinion for that is I feel like from my experience, I have met a lot of people, especially on YouNow, that are it feels like a one-sided friendship. Like I feel like I'm available for them and it's not reciprocated. Like I'm not the kind of person that actually calls people like when I actually should or when I need to like get some kind of help verbally from somebody to like help me out. I kind of deal with it on my own, but I feel like a lot of people do reach out to me and then I'm like, okay, well, let's talk, I'm here to be an ear or whatever. But then it's like they're ghost. Like they disappear until I'm needed again. And with that, I find it hard to not to trust people, but I'm learning like I trust or I let people in too fast before it should even be considered a friendship. When it should be really more of an acquaintance that is just reliable acquaintance. Go ahead,
So
because you
my
want to say
question.
something.
So my question is to you, because you said I don't really call somebody when I need advice. Are you expecting them to just know that something's wrong with you? Is that what you mean by that?
No, no, no. What I mean by that is that I'm not one of those people that calls a person every time I have a problem. But
Oh, okay.
when I do call, I feel like they're not available. That's why I mean like
Okay.
it's like a friendship out of convenience when it's convenient for them. Then for
Okay. So
me,
they're
it's
not.
out to
So they only get in touch with you when they have an issue. They don't get in touch with you just to say, "Hey, what's going on today?
absolutely
What are you making for breakfast? Are you gonna? Do you have any
right,
plans for the weekend?" They're
right,
not being. They're not just having normal, organic
right,
friendship conversations. Got
right,
it. Okay.
right. So it feels like
Okay.
it's one sided. Like it's just a friendship out of convenience. When it's convenient for either one to talk, then I'm there. You know what I mean? And
Right.
I think that that's where I get confused with social media and like my real life because my real life I don't have those kind of relationships. Like if I have somebody who I know is only out of convenience, I cut them off. Or I cut it down to, well, we know that we're associates. And if we need each other for that moment, then that's what it is. But it's not like an illusion of we're best friends or we're really, really cool when it's not.
Okay. My next question is, are you talking about me? No, just kidding. Wait, are you?
Absolutely. I was talking about dildo. No, stupid. Shut up. I speak to you almost every day. Shut up. So stupid. You're an asshole, I swear.
No, I
No,
just have to make sure.
so stupid. So the thing is that on here though, it's very easy to have that. To have that, oh, let me just
Heather,
what did I have to say? No, I'm talking about Heather, yes.
Heather says, no, me, Dale.
Why give your number to so many people? Okay, Zona, let me answer that. There's only 5 people on this site that have my phone number. Only 5 people, Zona. So I can track if anybody ever gave out my number, where it came from. And I know who I can rely on to never give my number out. So I don't worry about that. But as for why give my number out, I only have given it out to 5 people. Literally 5 people. There's people who have my FaceTime or like my texting, but they don't have my actual phone number.
That is true.
So yes, only 5 people because I only trust pretty much 5 people on this site, and one of them I will be taking out of my phone, so I don't care.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, oh.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I
Good.
didn't expect that.
Hope that answered it for you, Zona. I'm really not stupid like that. Like I don't play with that shit. Too many people have come for me that I would not be stupid enough to give my number to everybody. Never.
Yeah, Cynthia, that's right, Cynthia. And that's what I was saying earlier. Hi, Cynthia, by the way, I love you and I miss you.
Really.
I was saying anybody who has an issue and they come onto my broadcast and they talk about it in the chat and people say, well, what if they
Mutual.
need someone to talk to? If they're coming to my broadcast to say it, that means they want my attention. So they can message me on Twitter, Instagram, or whatever. My social medias are pretty the same across the board as my YouNow. So there are different ways to get in touch with somebody if you really need someone to talk to.
Yep. Hey Ben.
Okay. So you feel like you're a convenient friend sometimes.
Yeah. What was I going
How do
on
you feel
that?
about internet friendships? Because I only heard Corinne's opinion on this. I didn't hear yours.
Oh, I didn't give it.
I don't
I
remember
feel.
who
Oh
gave
no, I
it.
didn't. I didn't. You're right. I I
Good
have
going,
made some
Corinne.
really.
No, I'm just kidding.
What's up, Ladybug?
Let
I've
me
made
get my watch. I'm listening to you. I'm gonna grab my.
I've made some really really good friends. Players. Yes, Ladybug. Players. I've made some really really good friendships.
Uh huh.
Okay, why? Oh my God, Sully. Did Sully send his people? He's still on. Plays really? Bratty Cupcakes. Yo, Bratty. We're gonna be making merch, just so you know, with plays on it. I've been trying to talk to your ass, but you freaking are always unavailable. Yes, so the merch is coming out.
He
Plays.
was talking about Bratty. That's who he was talking about a
You are
second
so
ago.
stupid.
You go. We figured it out. He's talking
Plays.
about
I'm here for it.
Bratty.
Yes, Bratty.
He was
It'll be
talking
out
about
next week,
Bratty.
girl.
Bratty, he was talking so much shit about you.
Or
You're,
whatever. Never. Never. Don't even start that shit. What I said was that I'm taking
you're
somebody out of my
here
phone.
witnessing it. He was talking about Bratty. Dylan's messy.
She is messy as fuck. Um, y'all too funny. No, what I was saying was that I'm taking somebody out of my phone because some bitches on here are fake. That's what I said.
No, that's not what he said. He said he felt like he's a convenient friend when he goes to call and he said, you never answer your phone. He was
You,
talking about you,
she's such a
girl.
liar. I just said now that she doesn't answer her damn phone. You are such a liar. But when we throw shade, the shade be
All
tinted.
my
Yes.
friends that are here, look, there's 59 people that are new. The rest of the 100 of you better start speaking up right
You are
now.
such.
I was not wrong.
What's up,
Heather,
Jesse Stone? Yo, y'all in the chat, let her know that she's lying, please. Don't let her try to take me down. She's
you
trying.
said
She's
convenient friend and they
reaching.
never pick up the phone. And then Brady comes in and you said, I've been trying to
Let
talk to
me
you.
a mess. Yes, she is, Bratty. I'm on music side. Thank you, Lily. Exactly. She a whole mess over there. Whole
Mm-hmm.
mess. Thank you for
A
inviting,
hot
guys. Thank you,
mess.
Bratty and Sully.
I
Thank
might
you
be
so
a
much.
mess, but I'm hot doing
Not
it,
my beef.
okay?
It's not your
Okay.
beef. Is it your tofu, Amber? I'm ditching from this
Thank you,
convo.
Ash.
Y'all too much. Anyway, so what I was saying was that freaking Sully and Bratty come in and the storm is here. Shameless. Shameless.
Oh my God, his backwards fucking hashtag.
It works. I'm gonna fuck. It works. Anyway, you need to resub. Yes, you need to resub to Daledemi. Braddy's not leaving his phone. Of course not, Andrew. Please. I'm going to see her like tomorrow. What the hell? So what I was saying one about internet friends was, what's up, Braddy? How are you, bro? Glad to see you better. Um,
Damn, these eyebrows on fleek.
oh my god, on fleek, whatever. She bought them from the store yesterday. Um,
Please. Don't talk about
Plays.
my clip-ons.
It's
No, just
plays.
kidding.
Plays. Um, Sully fought a pit bull. Yes, he did, and he has the
Oh, I
scars
don't
to
know what
prove
the
it.
please thing is. I don't know what that's about.
It's just the way I say please, and I didn't realize I said it like that until Braddy
That's what
pointed it
that
out.
means?
Yes.
I thought it had something to do with players and shit.
No. Every time I'm talking to Braddy, I'm like, oh, please. And she's like, oh my God, the way you say please.
I
Anyway,
had no idea. But
yeah,
now I know.
please. Hashtag please. Um,
Thanks.
so what I was saying with internet friends, like, I feel like you can make connections with people online, but I feel like friendships should be organic. Like, you should want to gravitate to each other and want to learn about each other. When it's forced, I feel like it's just set up to fail.
Yeah, no, no, I
I'm
Did
enough
you
of
write that
it.
down? Did you write
What?
that down?
No.
Did you write
Should
did
I
you
have?
wrote,
Damn.
I feel like I heard that before.
Whatever. Shut up. Pretty much. But yes. No, I'm not doing poems today. On Sundays, I do Social Sunday. It's a thing. Yeah. But yeah, no, but I think you can make genuine friendships as well online if you are open to it and realistic about what you expect from them and you're clear on what you want. Did I hear that somewhere else too? Fuck.
Well, you're clear about what you want, but if something goes beyond what your expectations are, do you force it to stay where it's at, or do you let it go beyond the expectations?
I think that, which we need to talk because I know what you're talking about because a lot has happened. But I think if it's organic and it feels right, then you let it continue going on. If it feels right, like if it feels like you're in the right space for that, then yes.
Fair enough. When do you do poems? Thursdays. I expect nothing. Can't when I don't know. When do you do homes? I fucking don't know.
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
There you go. I was right. The T ones. The T days.
The tea days. Okay. The tea days. Yeah.
So okay, so Zona said, I don't have any expectations that way. Wait, what did you say, Zona? I expect nothing, can't be disappointed then.
But you see, for me, I hate that line. Like, if you don't expect anything or you don't hope for anything, like, you won't ever be disappointed.
Hope
It's
is
like, if you
different than
don't,
expectations. Hope is different than an expectation.
okay, if you don't expect anything, you can't get disappointed. But I'm like, if you don't expect anything, then why are you doing it? Like, what do you always want something out of something that you're putting out there. There's always an end result for whatever you're doing. There always is.
Right. No, I understand. And I can see how that can come off extremely negative. Like, I expect nothing. So when you expect nothing, no effort goes into it. That's what it may sound like. But when you go into something, like, I'm going into this with no expectations, and it could be a job interview, it could be a
But then
friend.
why are you doing it then? What is the
I know, but
purpose of starting it at all?
No, and I get it, but you're going with the hope, and you're going with no expectations. Now, if it maybe you don't believe in it, that's my whole point. Maybe they're just not believing, like, this cannot be real. For
But
instance,
then
if I
why
went
do
for
it
my,
then?
I
Why are
don't
you
know,
doing
I don't know.
anything if there's no reaction or any reward? Like, why? What are you doing anything?
No, and I get it, and I get what you're saying. Now, if I go into a job interview and I want the job, I'm gonna go with the expectation that I'm the baddest bitch that's about to sit in that chair, and I'm gonna take these jobs before the rest of the bitches can even come in this room. You know, then it's because I believe in that. Like, I expect I'm going home as the executive officer of the, right below the fucking CEO and shit like that. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things that if you have no expectations, it's really not that important to you, in my opinion. So I just think when you set an expectation, you set the expectation for yourself. You shouldn't
Maybe
accept.
because I
You
don't do
shouldn't.
things just to do them. Like, I don't do things without a purpose. Because that's
Yeah,
what it
well,
sounds like.
then you're setting expectations for yourself, which is what everybody should do. You should always do the expectations for yourself, but you should never expect it from somebody else.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
I think that's what Zona was
Now it
being.
clicked. Now it
Yeah.
clicked.
Huh?
It
It
clicked.
clicked. Yeah. You have your expectations for you, but you shouldn't have them for somebody else. So, and I think that's what Zona meant by that, right, Zona?
I don't speak Zona, so I don't know.
It does. With the way she worded it, it was very negative. Like, it was like, oh, I don't have any expectations, that way I can't get hurt. You know what I mean? It was very kind of like in the air. It can't be organic if you put restrictions or too many expectations. What about just expectations for yourself?
It can't be organic if you put restrictions or too many expectations. Okay, so if you don't put restrictions and you don't have expectations, then what is left, Zona? What is left then? Are you just going with emotions without any thought process behind it? Because then you're not being genuine about what you're doing and there's no point to it. And Lily, it's 3:37 over here. What time is it where you're at?
Oh,
Like I
it's
talked
12:30.
about as Joey, I don't expect to like sleep with him, but we did. So, you know, just kidding. Yeah, news was happening. It's 3:30 over here. Little sister Ainsley.
And it's 12:30 where I'm at in the afternoon.
I know. I hate you, freaking Californians. Oh,
Oh,
so
don't be mad.
lucky. Oh, oh, I
Like,
did Dale also. I know you did Dale also. That's why I had to get medication. I don't
because
trust
you were
girls.
emotionally distraught by it. That's why.
That's a good one. I need a medication for the brain. Yes. I needed to be sedated. Oh, that was a good one. Oh no, that's okay, Corinne.
Elizabeth! Elizabeth
Oh,
just
it was like 92
resubscribed to
degrees
me.
there.
Thank you for
92
resubscribing,
degrees?
Elizabeth. Thank
Oh, really?
you. Yeah, she just resubscribed. There's a whole bunch of people that had to resubscribe. It's the
Little Sister Ainsley, where are you at then? It's already 8:38. Damn.
wait, it's 3:30, 8:30. They're in Europe somewhere, maybe England.
Oh, no. No,
I'm
Mickey.
thinking like England because I know the time difference.
She keeps me in check, guys. That's what she
Who?
does. You,
Who?
you. They were like, "Oh, I thought you were
UK.
serious." I'm like, "No, I wasn't serious." No,
What?
nothing. Just go ahead. Oh, the UK. Okay. All right. Next
See,
question. Let's get a question from the audience. What do you guys want to ask Daledemi and myself? It can be
oh,
anything. Like we. Oh, that's another thing. When you come on here, it's like raw and like honest, and they can ask anything they want.
okay.
Yeah, you can refuse to answer, of course, but the
Okay.
questions can be a little crazy. So, guys, type in a question, a few questions. Roast you? Troy, I don't want to roast you.
Oh, okay.
Poet, favorite New York City restaurant? It is called Sammy's Noodles Szechuan. It is the best. Hey, what's up, Kendra? Love you. It is the best place ever in New York City. It has Chinese Cantonese food. And for the money, you can get like a huge ass plate that you will take home for dinner the next day. Why the fuck are you laughing?
Nothing. I'm not.
Yes, you are. So spill it.
No, I'm not even gonna touch. I'm not. It's just.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
What's your favorite restaurant? What's it called?
Oh, I hate you. Sammy's Noodles, yes.
You told me to tell you, so I'm telling you.
Sammy's Noodles, yes. That is one of my favorite restaurants. I've been going there for about 18 years. Yeah.
Get raw with a poet muse on Sundays. Special guest Daledemi. Ooh.
Okay. On Sundays.
Get raw.
Only whenever there's not a game, though, when there's not a football game. Very clear. Can you someone
Okay.
match? Well, it seems. You know what? That's a good question, Troy. Let's hit on that. If someone wants to make merch, what advice would you give them? Well, it
My
seems
advice
like
is figure it out yourself. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you asking me or did you want to go first?
you can go first. You're already there. Go for it.
My advice is figure it out yourself because the only way that you're going to understand your brand is if you make the mistakes and you do it yourself. Because when somebody gives you that stepping stone and then you have to actually do it on your own, you might fail worse than what you did in the first place. So my thing is to figure it out your damn self. That's just my opinion. That's what I did.
Or
I
blame
figured
the
it out
person.
myself. I shopped. When I said I shopped, I literally shopped for the best fit for me. Because the best fit for Muse might not be the best fit for me or Badass Joey or Brady or whatever. You know, we all have different fits on where we should take our merch. So.
Yeah. By the way, Heather, can you drop my merch link, please? No. On all serious, I think that now there's a lot of people coming out with merch, and I think that necessarily no shade to anyone, but I don't think that there might be a demand for all of the merch. I think that people,
Shade.
huh?
I'm putting on my shadeless shade.
No, I'm just saying. Like, I think that, I think that, like, when you have a following and people are like, "We want your merch. We want your merch." It can't just be like the regular 3 people that are like, "Oh, we want your merch." It has to be like dozens of people that are saying they want this for you to want to produce this. And so
Right.
when you come up with a merch line, just because 2 people like something you said, doesn't mean that your merch is going to be successful. I I have merch. I've never claimed for it to be successful, but I have sold dozens of shirts, and that's amazing. That's great for me because I wasn't partnered yet.
Evie, send her prayers. Oh my
Evie!
god, I love her.
Oh my God, Evie! Oh, I can't wait for it to come back
Girl.
already. Oh. Anyway,
I'm so lucky to have her in her mom, who happens to be a mother figure to me, but also a very good friend to me. Like I get 2 worlds with her mother.
oh, Evie, I miss you too. I can't wait for you to come back to New York. Oh, I took Evie to Sammy's. We went there, me and Evie.
What's the name of the place?
Sammy's Noodles, you asshole. So yes. so, so anyway, my point is that with the whole merch thing, I think that if you have a demand for it, then yes, do it. But I feel like there's so many people right now doing merch that it just seems like it's a new app. Like, get your merch, download the app merch. You know, like, oh my God, B, thank you so much. I feel like it's just a thing now. Like everybody's doing it, and I don't think that everybody has the following to do it. Do
No,
I
you're
believe
totally.
in most of those people? I do believe in most of those people, but I think that You just can't do it just to do it. Like you have to, your fans need to want it and buy it. So I'm hoping much success to all those people, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm on the fence with it as far as that. I think people should do what they want to do and not worry about what everyone else is doing. I wish that was true, Zona, but clearly you're very aware that people that you know are so worried about what I do. So I'm not worried about anybody. My opinion was that I think people are making merch prematurely. Point blank, period.
That's his opinion. I just want to
Absolutely.
that. No.
Absolutely. I have the right to my opinion on my channel.
What you're talking about. Agreed. Okay.
Yeah.
I have merch, and I actually took when I made my merch. I actually had my friends very involved in the merch. So
Of
my
course.
friends actually created most of what I have. Like there's things on there that my newer fans wouldn't get. For instance, there's a shirt that says "Close the speaker." There's a shirt that says "Wait, wait, wait," and it suits a certain audience. You know what I mean? So, and then the newer people have no clue, but it also brings up a topic, like it's a conversation. When people say, "Why do you have a shirt that says wait, wait, wait," or "Why do you have a shirt that says close the speaker?" You know. I
Right.
bought Dead's merch and Poets merch. Thank you. I've had mine for a while. We're actually downsizing my merch because there's some things that people said they wanted and they didn't. It's not selling, so we're getting rid of it. And then there's other things that are in higher. Like the blankets, we didn't have blankets. The only reason why we added blankets is because people wanted it, and it worked.
Right.
It worked. I was giving what people were. My
There
store
was a demand
already
for it.
existing. There was a demand for it, but it wasn't just one person saying it. It was multiple
Exactly.
people saying it. So, and it's amazing when people get that kind of stuff.
Ooh.
Like, I just never think that nobody wants to walk around with loyalty is key. And then when I see it, everybody knows, oh my God, that's Daledemi.
Absolutely.
Do you have a shirt that says, did you see that? Evie, we did create those shirts, but we recently took them down like a month and a half ago because we didn't sell a single one. But so many people asked us to put them on there. We had it in black and in white, men and women, and not one person bought them. So we took it down.
I'm making actually 4 new logos. Poets Music.
Oh, are you?
Logos. Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean? Like different logos? I'm
Yeah.
confused.
Different logos.
Why?
To go with the theme of what, like I'm putting pieces of like one-line poems, like a line from a poem. So like if it's like it's just to go with the mood of what it is. I'll explain it to you offline. You'll understand
Okay.
after that. Yeah.
Okay, I do firmly believe once you come up with a logo that you stay with it because that's your brand. Like Evie, she has positivity
Right.
with pineapple, and that's like her brand, and everybody will
Well,
look
my brand that's on.
and be like, wait, what the hell is this? You know?
Well, no, but it has like a poet's muse, and then it has like the lyric on the back, or like the phrase on the back. But the actual tag on the back, that's the logo, is my original blue, the one that we talked about with the quill and the poet's muse. That's the logo. That's the main
Okay.
logo. There's just different ways of putting a poet's muse on the shirt to go with whatever the saying is.
Oh, I get it. Okay, that makes sense.
So I'm
but
making
the
those
poet's
new
muse
logos. So they're
is
not
better
logos.
for
They're
real. Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Abby said even if she said she had 2,000 people and then 1%, but
Right.
merch, the loyalty
Yeah.
is key and the block party and all that, that's extremely successful for me. And the blankets, it's super successful. It's just that did you guys see that? It was so
It is a toss up.
trending for the moment that everybody's like, oh my God, you need to come out with the shirt. And I was like, oh, whatever. And my manager, she said, I'll get on it. And she got on it. But then we're like, it died with, thank God, it died with, all the about it died as well. So, but yeah, we did have did you guys see that BS? We had to do it before somebody else did.
Yeah.
You guys would be super surprised. When the video went viral, so did my name, so did my social medias, you guys, I had people showing up at my
Uncle
fucking
Chapo.
house. It was insanity. So, and when it went away, it was actually nice to sleep at night and to not sign a release or to sign a fucking contract or do this and that and the other. So we thought the t-shirt was going to be, we're like, we got to do it before somebody else does. And I own it. So, which is great. My positivity sweatshirts and beanies sell the most. I think it's for branding, like your loyalty is key merch. Yes, I agree with that, Evie. I absolutely agree with that. And then Shamir, his stuff is called Crush Rose. Am I right about that? Crush 89 or Crush 98 or fuck, I have to get my shirt out. But he has a little tiny logo on his merch. So he'll have something that says no fucks given, and then in the corner he'll have the logo. I think it's Crush 89 or something like that. I don't want to be wrong. So Crush 98, Crush 89, or Crush Rose, something like that. So he has his logo attached to every
Chapo
piece of his
cute.
merch. Chapo, where's Chapo? Everybody keeps saying Chapo.
Darkness, he is not. I would know. He's not.
What shirt do I have?
Fight Me Muse? Boy, don't even try it.
No Shade. I have his No Shade shirt, Evie. I love it.
How the fuck did we get on some merch? Oh, Troy. Troy asked.
Somebody asked about making merch.
Troy asked about merch, yeah.
Yeah. That's how we got on merch. That was the
Yeah.
Mr. Movie Man, what's up? You guys, if you're not a fan of Muse and you're my fan, please fan him up right now.
And if you're a friend of mine and not
Fan up.
hers, please find up Daledemi. What number are you up to? Can you put something in the chat?
You want me to?
Yeah, put a heart or something. I want to see how many fans you have.
Oh.
And then fan her up, guys, if you're not a fan. So if anybody's new here, guys, okay, I would buy Troy merch and I'm cheap. Okay?
Okay, now click on me. Can I click on?
No way. Okay, she put her link. 46,665 fans. Damn. Can we get one more fan, guys? Just so I can see 4666.
I think it does say 66.
No, it says 46665.
No. Let's get 100 people. No. One fan? Can we get 100?
One fan so I can get a screenshot and then 100 fans. No, guys, so
Thank you.
So what we do here on Sundays is, if you're new, this is a social Sunday. What I do is I don't do the poetry on Sundays. I do social Sundays, which is where I guest with broadcasters and partnered broadcasters and kind of pick their brain and figure out like what their opinion is on certain topics and subjects and questions. And it's kind of like a little Q&A for both of us to answer. So that's what we do on Sundays. I used to do it with another broadcaster, but I'm just opening it up more to a bigger variety of opinions. So for those who have been here from the beginning for the last 2 months, thank you. But now we're doing it this way with more broadcasters, which I think is better. I like the different opinions, so it's pretty cool.
Evie, thank you. I actually do not do my website. I just delegate. And somebody else takes care of all that for me.
Chopper, I love you so much more.
Do you want to know the title of my book?
Yeah. Which
I
you're so fucking dead for telling me here, but whatever, asshole, go ahead.
I feel like I've already told you.
Maybe you did.
Once I say it, you're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, now I remember, asshole."
I think you told me like 3 days ago. Go ahead. Fuck. Go ahead.
I'm so happy that like the title is like it's like approved. So the title of the book is called The Key Ingredient.
Oh yeah, you did tell me.
Yeah.
I
It's called The Key Ingredient. Every recipe will have a key ingredient and it will have a little key. You know how they do it in the menus at the restaurant? They do little asterisks, or they'll do a G in a box that says this is gluten-free and this means this is signature. And that. We'll have a little key by each one called The Key Ingredient.
The key ingredient, yes. I love that.
Great.
We did talk about this. Oh my God, my memory is shit, girl. Fuck.
Yeah. But I'm so shocked that the title actually was able...
And came in.
Oh my God.
Heather! Oh my God, was that for the key ingredient?
Wrong broadcast. No, just kidding.
Heather, guys, hashtag Heather. Hashtag Heather, please. My BFF Heather. Thank you so much for coming through with that love.
Excuse me, my BFF Heather. Thank you, Heather.
I got a hammer, Cayman, but I don't know if you want it.
What?
Cayman said to give him a hammer if I was Thor's father. I said, I have a hammer. I don't know if you want it.
Sir, give me a hammer.
Forget it. Anyway, moving on. As she sips her tea. What are you drinking?
Coffee.
Oh, wait, you're not drinking vodka and driving your car?
It's not.
Damn, what's wrong with you?
I'm waiting for the 14-year-olds to arrive. I need them to new bartending lesson tonight.
Fucking Sancho. I can't.
Sancho! Finally.
You've been calling him Sancho for a while. That's hilarious.
Yeah, we've been calling each other that for a long time. Our
Yeah.
relationship goes deep.
Oh, what up, Brooklyn? Brooklyn's here.
I fell asleep in Dale's broadcast last
What's
night.
your opinion of bots on YouNow?
Oh. What do you mean? They're bots. So who am I talking to when I say that?
I'm like, they help for the views, but they don't drop, so it's okay. It's whatever. It's an even kind of playing field.
I don't know if bots enter a room or not. I mean, you could tell in somebody's broadcast if they have like 600 people in the room, but the same 4 fucks are, I feel like every
Exactly.
broadcast has has bots in it. Every single broadcast. Because I feel like that in mine. I'm like, how do I have 150 people and my chat is stopped? You know what I mean?
Right.
I have no control over that. But
Oh, we made it to number 1, guys.
what do you mean, how do I feel about
Hashtag
bots?
alive.
Like, they don't exist, so I have no opinion. So, I think there are some broadcasters that know that their broadcast is based off bots, just like their Twitter. But that's just my
I heard of someone who. Well, that's the thing, Heather. How does someone use bots? Like, how do you get bots? Isn't it only something you now can do?
No.
Really?
Yeah, please. Have you seen somebody's Twitter who has bots? Like if
Oh, true.
every retweet, they literally don't have
Looking good.
profiles, or the people that do have profiles, or the profiles that have profiles. If you go into every single one of those, they all retweet the same exact things. They all tweet the same exact things. It's like all fake.
That's true. I just realized when you said that, yeah. I forgot.
Sancho looking good. No. Same person.
You knew. What's up, Tay? Look what I'm eating. I'm trying to be
I'm
healthy.
blocked from the person's Twitter. Oh, I'm not.
I am. You're not blocked?
No, I am not. Even if I was, they still can't block me.
Oh, can you hear me chewing?
Well, yeah, when you do that.
I can't. That's disgusting.
Guys, can you hear me sipping?
I love her and I hate her, guys. You understand this? That is our relationship. There we are. All right, another good question.
Okay,
Everything.
give us a good one, guys.
That's true. Someone just texted me I can eat hot Cheetos now. I can. You'll understand later.
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay, what about horoscopes? What do you think about horoscopes? Do you believe in them? Do you not? Do you even follow it at all?
I know I'm a Scorpio and I'm a badass. That's all I care.
Pretty much.
Do I read my daily horoscopes? No. What about you? That's as far as I go on horoscopes.
I don't really follow them like I know, like when people be like, oh, you're an Aries? Oh, wow. Well, you're a Sagittarius? Like, no, I don't know it. I don't. All I know is when I do read them, like the description of what a Sagittarius is, I feel like it does describe me.
Yeah, but if you read yours, right, and then you read another one or somebody else, they're kind of all the same.
No.
They all say the same shit.
Mm-mm.
They're loving and passionate, but you love her, but you get jealous easily. You do this like they're all the fucking same. There's one thing that is true for me is that majority of the people in my life are Scorpios. Like people that surround my life every day, or a majority of them are Scorpios. Which is the weirdest thing. But I hear that Scorpios tend to be like that. They're surrounded by more Scorpios than any other thing. And for me, it just happens to be like that. Like Jeremy's a Scorpio. Boston's a Scorpio.
Really?
Yes.
They have all of them?
My biological father is a Scorpio. My best friend who I grew up with, we had the same last name, and she died. Remember I was talking about it not that long ago on broadcast? Mm-hmm. Foster care together. Her birthday's the day before mine, and then my foster brother, his birthday's the day after mine. And we're all Scorpio. It's the weirdest thing. My other brother, Jake, is a Scorpio. It's crazy.
That is crazy. That's a lot of Scorpios.
A lot of my friends are Scorpios. Yeah, the people I get along with the most happen to be fucking Scorpios. So, my brother's his birthday is October 1st.
Thank you, TJ Drums. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Thank you so
okay.
much.
So, like horoscope, I'm not reading that shit every day. Like, oh my god, today's gonna be amazing. Do you know what I do? Alexa, good morning, and then she gives me a
Thank
fact.
you.
I'm a
That's
Gemini.
what you do? Thank you, TJ, for all the
My
love. Thank
daughter's
you.
dad and my ex-husband are both Geminis.
Ooh, you just love you
Ooh.
some hurt. Why?
Huh?
Why did you do it twice? With Gemini.
Well,
Thank
I
you,
don't
TJ.
had to come
So,
together. I
right,
don't know.
okay.
It ain't my fault that birthdays are next to each other.
TJ, thank you. Wow.
Deal, you set off my Alexa. Oh, did I?
Yeah, that's why I got headphones on. Because people
Okay,
always love to
somebody
say that stuff.
asked, do you believe in mediums or psychics?
Do you?
You can go first. It's your broadcast.
Oh, it doesn't matter to me. Um, I don't know if I believe in them. Oh my gosh, she's a Gemini. Um, I I don't know if I believe in mediums, but I don't know. I don't know if I believe. Like I went to one before and it was spot on, and the person said things that like I didn't say not one thing, and I told them I'm not going to tell you anything about me at all, and they said certain things that were true, that were
A
really
medium
true.
or a psychic?
A psychic,
Oh,
like
okay.
she like a palm reader kind of thing, and
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
know, yeah. But she did a reading just like by looking at me. It was really weird. But the things she said were like so spot on. And this
But
was
were
like,
they things that happened to you, or was she saying, or was she reading your fucking horoscope? Like you're a passion,
no, it was
cry
things
at
that were
emotional
specific.
movies.
No,
Okay.
it was specific. Like you were hurt by this person, and then this happened, and then now this is happening, and it was like spot on to what was currently happening. Shut up. And then,
No, no, no. I was responding to Ash. She's like,
oh,
oh,
and then, it was, and then they said things that were gonna happen or things to come or whatever, and they did happen. Like it was just so weird. It was very weird. And like when I went with this person, I went with a friend of mine, and she was like, "Oh, you're not going to be friends, that much longer." And it like totally worked out. Like we totally like split, and this was a split like after 17 years of friendship. It was crazy.
oh my
And,
God.
and she called it out. She was like, he doesn't appreciate your friendship. He only does want you there when, he needs to go clubbing. And then she said certain specific things, and I was just like, "Oh, okay, okay, okay." And then it came true. Years later, it came true, but it was true. Like, nonetheless, it was crazy. Like some of the things she said, and then it was funny because I told her, I said, "Oh, I'm gonna come back and do another reading," and she said, "You're never gonna come back." She's like, "You're never gonna find this place." And it was because when I went to her, I was totally fucking drunk already, and I did it. And then for years and years and years, I was looking for the place, and I finally found it one day, and I never went in,
What?
and I never went back.
Bro, block that idiot.
Which one? Who's the idiot? I'm not even looking at the chat. Sorry. Which one? Pop Rocks? No?
No, I don't even see that one.
Oh, who are you talking? Can you tell me
Right
who the idiot
underneath
is?
it. Right above Annoying Mother is
Oh, shit. I love her cleavage too, guys. What's wrong with you? Dale, we love your cleavage. Come on.
Bro, they couldn't even spell liquor right. Right.
Lean forward. Guys, can
Pussy
you report that
liquor?
one? Ew, not even a liquor. It's just a liker. I don't want to like
Yeah.
something. I want to lick something.
Can you love it and lick it?
Like, come on. Can you lick it, bro?
Boring.
Yeah. Report that one, guys, if you can. But yeah, so it all played out. So I don't know. I don't know if I believe in it, but I don't know if it's not true. All right, B. We missed you this Thursday, B. What do you mean? Tell about annoying mother. Tell her what about annoying mother?
It's not about a tarot card reader.
Oh, right. That's true. Did she text you too?
Oh no, 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 no. I was checking my phone for something else.
Thank you, Eliana. Yeah, no, Annoying Mother, she did a tarot reading for me on her broadcast, on Evie's broadcast. What's up, Amanda? She did. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Ben. She did a tarot reading basically with the cards, and like, she said shit that was like spot on, like literally spot on. I was like I know you're reading cards, and the cards have certain things that you should say for representing that card. So I get it. It's not so much being a psychic, but
Thank
what?
you for your free spin, you dumb fuck. Anyways.
Thank you for the free spin. um, I mean, your cleavage still is just distracting. That inch,
Yeah,
that
my
inch of cleavage, just that little inch of cleavage is just too much for him. He wanted to like it.
He must be vegan because he's very vanilla.
Ooh. She told you, please. So, so she did a reading. Thank you, Heather, for the 50. She did a
Heather
reading and
must
she
have
said some
cleavage too.
stuff. She said some stuff like that I needed confidence and like certain things like I need to focus on me and like try to make me happy instead of other people. And like it was crazy. It was so crazy the reading, but it was very accurate. Thank you, Heather, so much. I appreciate that. They fanned you. It's okay. They'll get banned in like 2 hours.
Who fanned me?
The liker.
Oh, they fanned me? Oh, God. Oh, damn, where are they so I can block them? Fuck.
Scroll up. Thank you, Heather, so much. Thank you. Muse, I can tell my husband to give you a free reading. Lily, who's your husband? Who is your husband, Lily? I'm all down for readings. I really am.
Oh, there's this user no longer available.
Yeah, he's gone.
God,
Tracy,
please.
thank you so much. Thank you for becoming a fan of Daledemi.
He's a psychic. He works on a site. No, I don't do that shit.
What if he could do a free reading? I'm down for that. Free readings.
No, online, anything. I think that's the most impersonal way to speak to anybody. Some medium tried coming in here speaking to me one time. I was like, don't do that. First of all, I didn't ask for your services. And I think it's the most impersonal thing to do it online. No, or over the phone. Like, no.
Thank you so much, Eunice. Did you ever see that guy? It was Soto Taro, I think. Do you remember that one? Soto Taro?
No. Oh, no, I heard about it. Yeah, but no.
This was in the beginning when I first saw it.
Do I remember Pam? How can I not remember Pam? Now Pam comes in and fucking talks shit about me.
Oh my god, remember that? Sure.
She still exists, and now she talks shit about me instead of like being a medium. She's like, "Oh, Dale didn't believe me. You fucking married 3 times, bitch." Like, or divorced 3 times.
Why she sounds like that though?
It probably does.
Oh no. Alright guys, come on. One more question. And then we good. So he can Skype with you. Literally, totally. I'm down. Tracy, I'm seeing your comments right now. Love the makeup? Thank you. No. Her face is always good.
Do you know what I find interesting? If I add lipstick, people notice makeup.
Wait, what?
When I add like a lip,
Mm-hmm.
people say stuff
Because
about
everything else
makeup.
pops. Everything else pops.
But I don't have anything else on. You know what I mean? Like I do my mascara and that's it.
Oh, you don't have eyeshadow on?
No, I don't wear eyeshadow. You see me do my makeup every day.
I can't. I don't know. It looks. Your face looks real fresh.
Thanks. Okay, so how does Ben love you more than me? Oh my God, why are we still talking? We've asked that question 9 million times. Just call me B. Oh, they don't seem to be working. I don't see so many of the comments. Tracy, you must be on a cell phone. Dale always looks good. That's my bestie. What's more important when it comes to a career, having a stable financial future or enjoying it? Ooh, that's a good question.
Wait, what?
What's more important when it comes to a career, having a stable financial future or enjoying it?
Enjoying it. Because I can die tomorrow. If I die tomorrow, then I'm going to be working for what?
Yeah, you're supposed to
I want to work to
not
live, not to live to work.
Yeah. Yes. Work
So
for
what you
a
saying?
living, not live to work. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah. I want to work to live, not live to work. I literally just ate.
Exactly
I
what
think
it
that's the
is.
first time I ever ate. Hmm.
That's the first time you ever ate?
Ever in my life. I got this big from never eating until now. No.
Your
I think
favorite
I got
restaurant is some fucking Tad Pie noodle place. I don't know.
I hate them.
Thai. What am I trying to say?
Okay, fine, Maureen. Fine. I'm
Pad
done.
Thai, Pad Thai. Ever.
I
Oh,
like
we
that.
can't. Yeah, we can't hear Dale. You are pretty like. You guys. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Could you hear that?
Yeah.
Oh.
First of all, did you see my latest Instagram with my
No.
musically? It was hilarious.
The kissing one?
Yeah.
You already asked me that.
Okay, I'm asking you again.
Yes, I saw it.
All
Cute.
right, Caitlin, have a good one.
I'm not a musically person. The only person I actually like, I don't. First of all, I don't have a musically, but on their Snapchats when they do a music, Sicko is a genius. When
Ready,
it,
set. What's an ASMR?
not an ass mister. Definitely not an ass
You
mister.
both have the calmest voices. I heard my voice is very soothing when I speak like that.
My voice is the most fucking annoying voice on the planet.
Hashtag facts.
Hate it.
No, it's not. It is not bad at all. Okay, that's annoying. Imagine if you look like that permanently. I would be your
So,
friend online. Online. Yeah.
asthma is when they whisper.
Oh, when we talk real slow and low like this, so people
I
can.
feel like there's a letter missing somewhere in that word. There's
Right?
next to each other.
That's like Mama Liz when she does her meditations. She's like, and then we're going to be very low and we're going to stretch
Does she
real
do
low.
meditation?
She does. She does.
Holy.
You know she does it all. Okay. This was a long ass broadcast. What
Yep.
does that sound? Is that like an airplane flying by? Like, what's that?
No, it's somebody mowing their lawn because it's 100 degrees where I live.
How is it 100 degrees in the winter? That's crazy.
Winter? What the fuck is that?
See, this is why I want to move to California. Oh. Of course, I would move to California and then you would move to freaking Virginia or some shit. You would wind up moving again. Have you tried yoga, either of you? I have not. No. I'm a little too
I have.
big boned for that. I don't do yoga.
Oh, first of all, no, you're not.
Well,
Okay, you're not too big bones for that. Is my current phone? It is. These motherfucking animals. Okay, so yoga, yes. I am actually obsessed with hot yoga. And it's one of the hardest things on the planet. And when I do 75-minute sessions. True story. And I hate myself when I get there because I'm just like, why did I do this to myself? And then when I leave, I think it's the most rewarding thing I did for myself today. It's the best thing for your soul. It's so good for your soul. And some of the hottest bodies are yoga instructors. So, but Muse, all shapes and sizes can do yoga.
they can try.
You're doing it. Trying is doing it.
Well, true. True,
Yeah.
I guess so. You feel rejuvenated? That's nice.
It's true. It's the best stress reliever. It really is. Because you can't bring your phone in and you just kind of leave everything behind and you go in and you just do the study of your body. You know what I mean? It's so good for the soul. It is hard for people with the chronic back pain. I thought about it. You just go at your own pace, Tracy. So if I'm doing a pose that's like super straight and you can't do it, you just do it to the best of your ability. That's the one thing I like about it. So are you, Demi. So am I what?
99%. Yes, guys, drop your Demi sticker. How many people in here have the
Oh,
Demi sticker?
and then you guys got to go to my Twitter and you have to vote. Daledemi or Mama Liz. Dr. Cringe just said something to me and I don't know what he's talking about, and that just reminded me. You guys have to go vote for me or Mama Liz. I really thought I was really bad until Muse is the one that says, "Oh my God, you're just as bad as Mama Liz. You never remember
Always.
anything. You're so absent-minded." And I was like, "What? Mama Liz is absent-minded?" And then when I went and watched her, I was like, "Oh my God, she is, but I think she's worse than me." So you guys go to Daledemi19 on Twitter and vote. There's only a few hours left. I don't know when it ends. It ends like in 8 hours. But he forgets everything. You didn't tell me the name of your book. Wait. I subbed again and didn't give me her sticker. They stole my money. Natalie, my girlfriend. I love you. Good thing I'm not a broadcaster. I would be really bad. No, you wouldn't. TJ Drums, welcome back. Okay, what's another subject, guys? What else do you guys want to know while he's wearing his headphones?
Oh, I hate autocorrect so much. Ugh. I went to write cunty and he keeps putting country. Like, what the fuck? Ugh.
Cunty?
Yeah, I text it and I text fucking country instead of cunty. So
well,
now,
you need to write it more.
Clearly, I don't call people cunty enough.
You mean this word?
Does it go through? Shut up! It does. Guys, hashtag cunty. Everybody hashtag cunty.
You didn't know that? I knew
No,
that.
I totally forgot about that. I texted about you, poet.
Bill, I want to know if you're doing anything in July.
Oh my god, it works. Guys, that's crazy.
What would I be doing in July? Why? What's in
Oh
July?
my god, look at that. Look at that stream of cuntiness.
You're welcome.
That's hilarious.
I want to hang with you. You want to hang with me. How the hell are you going to do all that?
So, tweeted. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go check that right now. Yes, Elizabeth. Cunty power. Thank you, Josh. I'm gonna steal a car. Okay. Does it have a lot of money in it? Because if not, there's no point in stealing it. Right. Stop by my house real quick.
3-leg pants. Hi.
Oh, we love 3-leg pants.
It's been around for a minute. Comes and goes, though.
I mean, literally. Are you an what? Intactivist?
Are you a what?
I don't even know how to say the word because I felt like I was stupid for a second. Activist? What does that mean?
I don't think it was right.
That's right, Corinne. Thursday, what's up?
Not direct tweets coming from me, to be honest. We're real people just saying.
Hello.
That's one thing we didn't talk about. Direct or passive-aggressive tweets. Or passive-aggressive. Okay. Oh, yeah. Well, first, let me get acknowledged by my business partner.
Tommy, I will go wherever the fuck I want. How about that? But thank you, because now you're blocked.
Okay. What a time. You need to go to another space. You're not a girl. Oh,
how do you know I'm not a girl? Maybe I just look like a guy, you jerk. Fuck.
Well, because you're in hashtag girls. I'm a girl, bitch, and I'm sitting. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. You don't know what I do on my free time.
So, I had to answer that tweet. I had to answer that message because it's business. So, okay. I got a business partner, which is weird. Okay. So, are you listening?
I am, and I'm going to be focused on you
tweets.
Right now.
When somebody writes a tweet and they say, oh, it's not about you, this and that, but if I read a tweet and I think it's about someone, I'm pretty sure that I'm not wrong about it. Does that make sense? For instance, I'm going to use Tap Tap for an example. The reason why I'm going to do this is because this was the most ridiculous thing on the planet. He is an acquaintance of mine, and I just feel like what he did was just totally pussy. He was being a pussy. So he had sent out a tweet. First of all, he broadcasted with the Bob Father, and he was talking about how social media influencers shouldn't do raps or whatever, when they write music or do raps or whatever. First of all, he's talking shit about himself when he says that because he's a social media influencer and he does music. So you're indirectly just bashing yourself. And then on top of that, he did it right after Bratty released her rap song or whatever, right? And then he goes on Twitter after so many people gave him slack about it. He went on Twitter and said that it was about the Catch Me Outside chick and that he had just gotten something 24 hours. Well, if that was the case, why didn't you say that while you were broadcasting? Like, for example, that Catch Me Outside chick. You know, first of all, she's not a social media influencer. She's not. Right. She got for something else. So to me, it was a fucking reach when he did that. So, and I even told him, I said, you know what, that's a reach. And I said, if you're a real G, then you say exactly what you meant when you said it, which what
exactly.
So I said to him directly, you know, if you are a G and you're a pimp, you will say what you meant by that. Because it wasn't about that Catch Me Outside chick. Because if it was, you would have said while you were broadcasting, it's about the Catch Me Outside. What's the Catch Me Outside girl going to come on YouNow and bash you? Like, no. If that's what you were talking about, you would have said that.
But it wasn't about her. That's why.
Such as the Catch Me Outside. It wasn't about her. So he tried to cover it up and he reached so fucking far. And I was like, come on. So to me, it was very passive aggressive. Like, you're trying to bash somebody, but then you fucking try to reel it in. You know, and then there's a female that's on Twitter, you know, that's not a partner on YouNow, that likes to do the same thing. Like, somebody will do something, and for instance, like the other day when you were broadcasting and you had some shit on your mind, and somebody goes and tweets about like, oh, people are over here just getting famous or getting views by doing this and that, whatever, and I'm going to stay doing this. Do you ever look in the mirror? Because you're fucking negative as fuck on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm.
On a daily fucking basis, you're negative as shit, negative attention, and then all of a sudden you're going to twist it around saying that you're the most positive person, and the other person, like, I don't get that shit. And then when you address them and they say, no, it's not about you, well, then who is it about? Because when you say it's not about you, you normally say, you can back it up. I wasn't talking about you, I was talking about so-and-so. Instead of talking about them on a tweet or whatever, say it directly to them. Okay? Oops.
I agree 100%. I agree 100%. When somebody says, let's say on Twitter, oh, you know, people are just, you know, they're not there for me. I don't care. Like, I'm gonna be by myself. Fuck everybody. And I'm just who's they? And who is everybody? Like, if you have an opinion to somebody, why don't you just put at this person? Or get off your fucking horse and fucking text them directly or DM them directly. But you want everybody to know that you're upset about this, but you just don't want to blow the other person's tea. It's like, what's the point of doing it?
If my friend and myself have an issue, I'm certainly not going to tweet about it. I'm going to go directly to the person. And I'm going to use me and you as an example. Muse.
Hold on, I got to block somebody.
Oh, okay.
Got it. You need to get
the Frederick person. Oh God, he never goes away. Okay, so he will open 10 more.
People are so stupid though.
Be prepared. Okay, so for instance, like nobody on the planet would know that Muse and I we do have disagreements. We have disagreements, but nobody knows that because I ain't tweeting about it. You want to know why? Because I value my friendship more than I value the social media portion of my life. So I go directly to him when I have an issue with him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then also, and he knows this about me, if I said it about you, I am pretty damn sure, 99.999%, that I have said it to you also. Mm-hmm. He even says, oh my God, you did not say that to them. I'm like, yes, I did. Because my thing is, let's say that him and I having a falling out. I'm just using it as an example. Mm-hmm. Let's say I tell him all my secrets and how I feel about everybody on the planet. If I have a falling out with them, he could be real fucking dirty and go tell all these people these things. Now, if I tell him how I feel about somebody and then I go and tell them myself, what's he have on me?
Exactly.
What's he got in the graveyard? He ain't got no bones to carry because I already carried them myself. Absolutely. So I have no problem saying it to somebody that if I had an issue, sometimes I need to work it out and maybe I need to figure out, am I being irrational at times? Not irrational at times. So, but nobody would ever know that him and I we have issues.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no way, I'm not
But
going to.
we're adults. You understand? We're
Yeah.
adults who actually handle it the way adults are supposed to handle it.
Yeah, them passive aggressive tweets go by.
I can't.
Let me hashtag that, the hashtag way you do it. You do it both like this, right? Hashtag.
I just can't. I can't deal with the passive aggressive bullshit. It's like, you got a fucking problem. If you got the nerves to stand there or sit there and broadcast for hours upon hours about nothing, then you can go and say to a person what the fuck the issue is. Like, you have time. You clearly have time to go and tell the person, I have a problem with this and this and this that you did. Not go on there and say, oh, well, nobody, whatever. Very vague. Like, why so vague? I just don't get that. Bobby, thank you for the share.
You're cool. Right? You just said right.
You're cool, right? Exactly. No, it's true. I'm tired. Okay, Dr. Cringe, have a good rest. Nap. Right, Priscilla? Exactly.
All right. All right.
All right, we'll do 8 minutes.
What?
You want to do more than 8
Way
minutes?
too much fun. Then I'm gonna go
No.
on my broadcast and I'm gonna be like this.
I'll go to your broadcast and then we can guest there and chat.
Okay. All right. I just want everybody to know that I'm here.
That I'm here. Troy, we know you're here. Thanks, buddy. Tag Green who? What? She's not handling it. She's complaining about it here. It's a vent. Tyler Green, who are you speaking about? Let's drop some names and not be passive.
Why be
People
big
feel
now?
shame
Isn't
in
that
their
the same thing?
broadcasts.
Why
That's
not
what
say
people
who you're
don't
talking
know.
about? You can block me now. I'm not talking about anybody in particular.
Right. We haven't
I'm
said no
actually not
names.
talking about anybody. I'm just saying when people do passive aggressive tweet. I actually gave a fucking example. I said tap tap.
She said, why not say who you are talking about? You can block me now. Oh my God, Zona. God.
Natalie, we know you
Never
loved
that
it.
serious, girl.
Hey. She can.
And how are we being vague? How are we being vague if we're actually speaking about just a situation, not a person who did the situation? We're talking about the act
I
of
actually
that.
gave a fucking example. I used a person.
There is nothing to tell, Zona. And especially, why would I tell you? You're not my friend. Why would I care what you think? I don't get it. Like, I really don't get what your passive aggressiveness is. Like, if I'm not talking to you or about you, why are you so interested? Like, there's nothing to tell. We're speaking about people who do that. There's more than one person on this site and around the world that are very vague in their tweets. We see the shade. I like how you speak in we. I don't give a fuck what you see, Zona. I'm okay with that.
Oh, who's the we?
Right, now she wants to be vague. Girl, please.
Oh, I don't know who the we is. A poet's muse while we still at 99 shares in your front.
Okay, can we get one more share, guys?
You're both old and want to be mad at the world. Yes, Tyler, you're so right. I'm so mad.
Zona, when you don't want to be vague, don't be vague then. Just say what you're talking about. Thank you for the 100 shares, guys.
Well, that's YouTube. Ooh, YouTube. That has nothing to do with me. I know that for a fact.
What?
Uh-oh, got a
Oh, that's what he was saying.
Wait, I'm lost.
I don't know either. I know that we're speaking about a situation of people being vague in tweets, and then Zona took it personally. Not my problem, not my circus.
I gave a fucking example.
Yep.
I gave an example of a reach and I said a name. I did. I had
Oh, did you?
Yes, I said tap tap.
Oh, yeah, you did. Right, you did. Real talk, that's a lie. That's a lie, real talk. And that's okay, bring the trolls. We already know where you're coming from, it's all good. And let there be trolls, yes. Let there be trolls.
Okay, so we got 5 more minutes. We have maybe a small subject. While you and Zona are fighting in the corner, let's talk about something else.
There's no fighting with Zona. It's not that serious with her.
Okay. I troll around.
Someone needs to be? Someone needs to be what? When people think it's about them, it's because it's a personal innocent. Yes, absolutely, Brother Coria. Absolutely.
What does YBH mean?
YBH? I don't see that.
When people think it's about them, it's because it's a personal inner insecurity. YBH. How do you not fucking see that? You
Oh,
read
it's
the
probably
whole-
probably meant to be "to be honest," and probably was supposed to be a T. Yeah.
Okay. By the way, the TBH I always forget also, to be honest,
With outsiders trolling.
with acronyms.
Really? Because how many times do you see Brady guess with Poet? Poet did this on his own.
Oh.
Yeah. Actually, I did do this all on my own.
Hold on, guys.
Yeah. I actually did do this on my own,
Hello?
and I did make my own platform with my own content,
I'm
real content.
broadcasting.
So yeah, as far as that getting clout from somebody else, that never happened. So,
I'm broadcasting as a guest.
and if it was, it would have never took
And I
this
can't
fucking long.
mute
That's for
my
sure. Yeah,
So
of
is
course.
it good? Is it properly written?
Not muted. Yeah, she knows. She
Poet's
knows.
Muse. I can't mute, guys. I can't mute. I'm a guest.
Really? That sucks. Can
Hold
I
on
mute?
1 second, okay?
If I mute it, will it
Mute.
mute her?
Hello? Hold on 1 second. You hold on.
Yes. Say goodbye.
Okay, so I'm going to go because
Yeah.
you got to get off in 3 minutes anyways.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't mute my end. So we'll take it over and we'll come to my broadcast. How's that sound?
All right, that works.
Good? All right. I love you guys.
I'll meet you there in like 5 minutes. Text me when you're on. I'll get off when you get off.
Okay, all right.
All right.
Bye.
All right. Bye. Do you pick up girls in your poetry?